In the 20th century, Ethiopia underwent major political changes under the leadership of Emperor Haile Selassie I. Two constitutions, one in 1931 and another in 1955, played pivotal roles in shaping the country's governance and legal system. Today, we explore the story behind these two landmark documents. The 1931 Constitution was a historic first for Ethiopia, marking the nation's transition from unwritten laws and customs to a formal, centralized legal framework. It was a key step in Emperor Haile Selassie's effort to modernize the country. Under this constitution, Ethiopia remained an absolute monarchy, with all executive, legislative, and judicial power concentrated in the emperor. He was portrayed not only as the head of state, but as a divinely appointed ruler, with ultimate authority over the land. For the first time, a bicameral parliament was introduced, composed of the Senate, appointed by the emperor, and the Chamber of Deputies, selected by the nobility. Yet, the parliament's powers were largely symbolic, serving mainly as an advisory body. With the 1931 Constitution, Emperor Haile Selassie formalized the line of succession, ensuring that future emperors would come only from his bloodline. This was part of his strategy to centralize power, reduce the influence of regional nobles, and strengthen his rule. Internationally, the 1931 Constitution helped elevate Ethiopia's status on the global stage, as it was one of the few African nations to maintain independence during the colonial era. By adopting modern legal frameworks, Ethiopia was seen as a progressive sovereign nation. In 1955, Emperor Haile Selassie introduced the revised constitution. Though it retained the core elements of imperial power, it marked a step toward establishing a constitutional monarchy with limited reforms aimed at modernizing governance. The revised constitution expanded the role of the parliament, granting the Chamber of Deputies a more active role in legislation. For the first time, members of the chamber were elected by the people, although these elections were tightly controlled and the Senate remained appointed by the emperor. Additionally, the 1955 Constitution introduced civil rights and freedoms, including freedom of speech, religion, and protection against arbitrary arrest. It promised equality under the law and sought to align Ethiopia's legal system with emerging global human rights standards. Yet, despite these reforms, the emperor retained sweeping powers. He could dissolve parliament, veto legislation, and appoint key officials. The divine right of the emperor was still enshrined, ensuring that Haile Selassie's role at the center of governance remained unquestioned. Internationally, the 1955 Constitution further enhanced Ethiopia's reputation as a modernizing nation, especially amid the Cold War era, when it was crucial for countries to present themselves as progressive allies in the global arena. However, these constitutions, while symbolizing progress, did little to address growing social and political unrest. With real power remaining concentrated in the monarchy, the people's demand for broader political freedoms continued to grow. Ultimately, these tensions would lead to the 1974 revolution and the fall of Haile Selassie's regime. The constitutions of 1931 and 1955 were key steps in Ethiopia's journey toward modern governance. Though they fell short of true democracy, they laid the groundwork for the legal and political changes that followed. Today, Ethiopia's legal system continues to evolve, shaped by its rich history, its emperors, and the constitutions that sought to guide it into a new era.